What's good, guys? It's your boy, just Joel Evil. Oh, it's L man with the mic. It's L. Sorry, I'm late one, but soon to be great one. What are you guys saying? Basically, we're basically in Spain in a weird way. All right, so Jeff and I are on two separate holidays at the same time. Um, we're recording this before we go, so obviously we can just relax and do whatever we gotta do. You guys can enjoy this, no problem. So yeah, it's your boy Just Joel. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and check out the description box below where I'll put my social media, just social media, and of course I'm joined by the yellow
I was
durag
waiting for the
wearing.
introduction, fam. YouTube, acknowledge me, the tribal chief. You know what time it is, man. And right now, we're just gonna quickly react to this little WrestleMania 14 match card predictions thread. Now, I saw this a while ago. So shout out to at wrestle_body who made this match predictions thread. What we're just gonna do, we're gonna go through it quickly, and yeah, if we see it happening, we'll talk about it. If not, we won't talk about it. Simple, isn't it?
Simple as
So
quick things.
yeah, starting with the first thread that has four matches: Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. He's got Roman Reigns with a big gold belt. We've also got Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre versus John Cena, and Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight versus Seth freaking Rollins in the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is on LA Knight's shoulders here. Shoulders.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, quick thing, fam. What we say? I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm,
If any of these matches is most likely to happen, it'll be Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul. I
yeah.
don't see the rest happening. I
Facts,
don't know.
facts. I really can't see that Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns happening. I think it's gonna be Cody again, or it just won't be Solo. I think that'll be done by then. I think Solo will probably be might have a mid card title by then, but it won't be he won't verse Reigns at WrestleMania. I don't think that will be a
Yeah.
thing.
Obviously,
Yeah.
this was done between the before this thread was tweeted on the 6th of June or the 8th of June. So obviously, it was before what's been happening recently with the bloodline, isn't it?
Mm.
But obviously, breakups are happening, all the things there.
Yeah.
Damn, John Cena versus Drew McIntyre. I don't see that one
I don't see
happening.
that happening either, man.
Fam, mainly because John Cena's a fucking loser now, in how we would. And Drew McIntyre, obviously, he's not in WWE. We don't know if he's going to come back.
Yeah, I agree. That's another thing as well. It's a whole different topic still.
And then as for LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, I think we said already. If LA Knight's going to be WWE World Heavyweight Champions anytime soon, well, I mean, that's what we hope for, anyways. We hope that
Yeah.
happens.
I
But
don't, yeah. Cody won't be involved though
yeah,
if it
like
is
he'll be
that
going after the
still.
universe, that's what he'll be going after. But Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul,
That'll be
yeah,
cooking, boy. That'll be a social media madness.
well, that would cook differently, fam.
Definitely.
Differently. Like that's what we both agree will be like the most likely. Two social media sensations. Like I don't know how the build up would happen, but my guess something that would be interesting. Logan Paul currently in the Money in the Bank match, Bad Bunny just comes and costs him the win in it, and then maybe they'll have a slow starting thing from there. That's all I can think of right now. But out of those four, I'll say that's the most likely.
Mm.
On to the next set of matches: Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. No championship involved. Randy Orton versus Matt Riddle. The Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Edge, and Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship.
Mm.
Now, um, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. That one I'll say is likely, but all the
Yeah.
way up to WrestleMania, I don't think so.
Yeah, but recently they've just had Rhea Ripley mashing up Natalia, so it looks like they don't
Who
have.
cares about Natalia
That's
though,
what I'm
man?
saying. Who's she gonna face? Unless they bring someone from NXT or
WWE been treating her like shit, man.
yeah, I know, man. They need to book her. They need to give Rhea some I don't know some proper opponents.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're doing. They're making it look like everyone, like the only people that will give Rhea Ripley a proper match would be the ones that are actually good and like maybe on her level or better than her.
Have been
Yeah.
that have been champion before, bro. What the hell? They need some new. They need some new threats for her, man.
No, word, man. But listen, man. I'm guessing that's the only one that we see likely, isn't it?
Nah,
I
you
don't
know
know.
what?
Actually, you know what?
I think
Charlotte
Randy
versus
Orton,
Bianca Belair. That
it's
there's
a
a chance for
possibility,
Bianca
but
Belair to go and win
that's looking like
again
it's
at
happening now,
WrestleMania.
though.
Hmm?
That's looking like it's happening now.
Yeah, that's actually true. That could even be happening right now. But neither of them are champions.
But we
But yeah,
don't
that
know.
could probably happen at SummerSlam.
We don't know. We're in Spain. Yeah.
Listen, but yeah, that one.
See. No, 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 not
Yeah, like
you.
Bianca Belair versus Charlotte, that one's actually happening right now still. Like it's yeah, so we'll see what happens. Maybe that happens at SummerSlam. Bianca Belair gets that big win, and then she can say she's defeated all four horsewomen. Well, yeah, Randy Orton versus Matt Riddle. Don't see that one happening. I'll be real, man.
If Randy comes back, I hope he comes back from injury. And if he does, I want to see Matt Riddle as the heel. I want to see him say, you know what, Randy, I want him to tag for a bit, and then they lose, maybe they lose or something, and then he's like, nah. Because obviously people expect Randy to turn on Riddle, innit? But I want Riddle to be like, nah, you're old, you're washed, get out of here. And then Randy one
Now,
just
word for him, word.
teaches the man a
Randy
lesson.
doesn't need to come back just to turn heel again. I don't even think that guy can go heel again, man. That guy, he's been gone for over a year now. It's too much love.
Comes back at the Royal Rumble. Actually, that's Quay, but still, maybe it's not that far.
Apparently, if you saw my retweet, his return is imminent. I
Mm,
retweeted that not too long ago.
mm-hmm,
So hopefully that's true anyways. And
mm-hmm.
then The Fiend versus Edge.
I
You
don't
know,
want to see it.
yeah, The
Don't want
Fiend
to see it.
burned, killed time ago.
That's all I gotta say, fam. Don't want to see it.
Yeah, just what happened anyways, man. Next, Trish Stratus versus Lita. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler.
Baszler, my man, proper friend,
Kevin Owens versus Sami
where Dexter's lab with the
and
peoples.
Gunther versus Brock
Nah, I'll
Lesnar.
be cold.
What are we saying for all four?
I don't want to see Trish versus Lita. No offense.
Interesting.
Um, hmm?
Interesting.
I just don't. I don't know if I just think that I think they're probably good with
I don't see it happening myself, anyways.
other. Yeah, I don't see that. You know, I think they're good with other opponents, but with themselves, I think we need to leave that in the past. What do you reckon? That's it.
Yeah, but I don't see it happening myself. Right? You agree? Ronda versus Shayna. I
Shayna
don't see
versus
that
who?
going ahead. Ronda.
God forbid.
I said, God forbid, yeah, man. And to be honest, I don't think that's happened. If that was happened, this guy just says Ronda, so we ain't even going to speak on that too much, man. This one just a certified Ronda Rousey here. Next, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
It could pop, but they've been beefing for how long? They always beef.
Word
Please,
fan.
they will get a
We don't need
WrestleMania
to
match
see it
though.
again.
Yeah, no, I don't know if we need to see it. Just not just yet. Anyways, you
If they
know,
were to, I can't lie, if they do that again, it has to be for the World Heavyweight Championship or the
yeah,
Universal Championship. It can't be a singles match. And then Gunther versus Brock. That's serious fantasy booking right there, you know.
yeah,
That's proper fantasy booking.
that's big, big, big.
I don't see that happening either, but I would love to see it.
That'd be
Maybe
cold.
like Brock Lesnar retirement angle the same way Ric Flair did it with Shawn Michaels, something like that. And then, going to just retire him at Mania.
Wow.
That would be lit still. That would be lit.
And that match will, I
And
think if that
then,
happens, that I think that if that happens, that match will go on first on the second night, like it did with Omos. I think it's a good spot for Brock still. That's a good spot for him. First on second night. Sorry, yes, my friend.
Damian Priest versus AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is on Damian Priest's shoulder. Sorry, that's the Intercontinental Championship. My bad. Um, and then we got Sheamus versus Pete Dunne. That's his name now, isn't it? Is he ain't Butch no more?
Is it changed?
I'm not even sure. I think they even called him Butch last night.
Yeah, because it came out on that segment with Logan Paul and them
The
man for the
Demon
Money in
Finn
the
Balor
Bank.
versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
That'd be a sick match still.
And women's tag team titles match. Asuka and Io Sky, the women's tag team
Yeah,
champions,
that'd be
versus
cold.
what's the
That'd be
name?
good.
Alba Fire and Isle of Dawn. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
women's tag team titles.
I don't really much. I know they're on the main roster on SmackDown now, innit? But I don't really know too much about them. So, but sorry, yeah, we'll get going. So we'll go
Yeah,
through.
listen, Damian Priest. Listen, I can't lie. To see that match with AJ Styles, I'd rather it's for the World Heavyweight Championship if that's happening at Mania. I don't see it happening, but I reckon if Priest is gonna fight for that title for a title, I reckon he'll be challenging instead of defending again.
Okay.
But I don't see it
Interesting.
happening anyway. But it would be a lit match.
Interesting.
Sheamus versus But Butch, Pete Dunne, whatever you want to call him, I don't see that happening.
No,
Real man. Shinsuke versus the Demon. Listen,
it'd be
fuck the
fun.
Demon. He's been fumbled too many
Yeah, they don't book him
of
properly,
the
man.
Demon. And why put him in a match with Shinsuke Nakamura? They ain't really doing much with him anyways. Don't see that
Mm,
happening. Or fuck the Demon King because they've ruined him so many fucking times.
mm.
Helps. And what about you though?
I think Finn Balor versus Shinsuke would bang. They could do it. Depends on where Judgment Day is. In like 6 months' time, whatever. They're in or 8 months even. They're both on Raw. I mean, I could because I don't think I'm not. I don't know. I wouldn't mind Judgment Day. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know what's gonna happen with them. I don't know if they're gonna stick around for a bit
Time
longer,
will,
get
time will
some
tell, man.
championships, but
Time will tell,
yeah,
fam.
time will tell.
Now, what about Oscar and Io Sky versus Isla Dawn and Alba, Al, Fire and Dawn. Those two girls,
I
girls that came
mean,
up from NXT recently.
I mean,
I think that match would cook.
it would
But do I
cook, but
see
I
it
don't know.
at
It's a bit like
WrestleMania? I don't think so.
so Oscar has to drop a belt to someone and
Yeah.
then
And then
team
somehow
up
get
with
into tag team
yeah.
with Io Sky,
That'd be
who
an
was already
interesting
tagging with
story.
Damage Control. Even though
That'd
she
be an interesting
seems to
story.
break with Bailey soon. Man. Yeah, so what you saying that wouldn't happen?
50-50
Nah. It
main
would cook.
event.
If it happens, I think that would cook. I can't lie. And
Mm.
finally, we've got the SmackDown and Raw, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos up against DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, that match
That,
would
I
cook.
can see that match happening. In fact, I don't. You know
No,
what? With what's going on with the bloodline right now, time will tell, innit?
yeah,
Obviously, them two are staying together.
yeah.
I can see that match happening. I don't know about WrestleMania 40. If it was happening at WrestleMania 40, that would be a serious match. And I believe the DIY would go over. I wouldn't
Mm,
expect the Usos to retain. You see
mm,
that match? I reckon that would be a very solid match. That's a
mm.
match that I could see happening in general. And to be honest, maybe at WrestleMania, like if you look at every match that's been listed, yeah, I would say the most likely to happen, depending on how booking goes, the Usos versus DIY
Yeah,
and Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul. Honestly,
and
that's
I
the
think Riddle versus Orton maybe as well.
maybe, and maybe Charlotte versus Bianca because Charlotte every time she's always in a title picture, all that. But yeah, man, it was very interesting still, man. I can't lie. That was an interesting thread.
Yeah, it is. We're just obviously
Hmm.
doing some Spain content while we're here. So obviously you guys can still get the content while we're chilling out and
Yeah.
doing El Drinky. But yeah, guys, anything you want to say, Jeff? Anything you wanna, you know what I'm saying?
And listen, man, let's go and get some more of this. I'm interested in. I saw a thread, yeah, talking about how the Judgment Day would be booked. That's kind of interesting, but I don't know how we'll talk about that one. But that's an interesting thread.
Mm,
I don't know if you read it because I read it while I was at work. I was intrigued, man.
okay,
Proper nice.
we'll
So
see.
but I don't know how we'll go through it.
We'll
I think
see.
maybe it'll be better to stick to stuff like this. They'll talk about matches instead of booking factions and all that stuff, innit?
Okay.
Then we'll get some quick reaction.
Well, you
But
guys
listen,
let us know in it. Let us know what you guys want in
yeah,
it.
just keep commenting down below. Acknowledge us by liking and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see. If you're in Spain, if you're watching this from Spain or wherever in the world, comment Sue!
Don't do that on my thing.
Yeah, as always, man.
Actually, you can if you're under 60, but hopefully you're the ones under that, that's
If Cristiano Ronaldo is the goat of football, you comment Sue!
should be
But
on
if you're a
YouTube if you're
tribal
under
chief, have
16.
over
I
and
don't think.
out.
I don't know.
Acknowledge me.
Who knows? Yes, he's out. I'm out. Boy, it's Viva España. Trust me. Yeah, we outside. We're on holiday. We're gonna come back with a tan. You get me? But yeah, Josh Jeff, Tribal Chief Jeff, Josh Joe, either or check out the description box below. Subscribe if you haven't already. All them things there. Keep it locked for future content. Peace and love and outsidery and sun to you lots. Peace. Till next time, love.